The Supreme Court marked the official end of the term last week, and we're still digesting some of the major rulings. On Friday alone, we got decisions ranging from the president's executive order on birthright citizenship to debates over LGBTQ curriculums in school and age verification requirements for adult websites. I want to bring in Zachary Shemtob. He's the executive editor of SCOTUSblog. Zach, thanks for joining us this morning. The Supreme Court announced today that it will hear a case on campaign financing. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so there were a series of orders today. The largest one, and I think this is probably the most important case that we know of for the 2025-26 term so far. It's called Federal Election Commission versus Colorado Republican Federal Campaign Committee. It's a challenge to whether political parties can be restricted from spending money on campaign advertising with input from political candidates. So this could potentially upend campaign finance regulations a great deal. And kind of an interesting note, J.D. Vance was actually a party here when he was a candidate. So you've got that twist as well. But yes, this could have major ramifications down the road in terms of campaign finance and carving that out.
The justices took us on quite a ride last week. What were some of your big takeaways about some of the decisions that came down the pike?
So there was nothing particularly surprising. All of the major cases that they heard came out how one would expect. Casa v. Trump, in terms of the universal injunctions, was not unexpected. The most unexpected part of that decision was it was written by Justice Barrett. I think a lot of us were expecting, given the importance of the case and the prominence of it, that it would be written by the Chief Justice. But instead, he assigned it to Barrett, who we trust as a proceduralist and had confidence to write this decision. And she wrote a pretty, maybe intense is too strong a word, but a pretty comprehensive decision, which Justices Jackson and Sotomayor certainly shot back on. And then she, delivered some rhetoric in return. So that was not a surprise, though, how that came out. Mahmoud v. Taylor, the LGBTQ parents opt-out case, also not very surprising. And so those cases also split along 6-3 ideological lines. So the Democratic-appointed justices were in the minority, and the Republican-appointed justices were in the majority. So ultimately, yeah, I mean, it is and it isn't. We had earlier cases in the term where it was a little more unpredictable, where you had some of the more liberal justices voting with the conservatives or vice versa. But when it came down to what I would say the most important cases, it ended up being ideologically split. And I would say those cases are the Casa v. Trump, Casa v. Trump dealing with the universal injunction, the Mahmoud v. Taylor, and even though it wasn't on Friday, Scrimetti, the trans case.
Fascinating stuff. Zachary Shemtob, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.